So here's who's off the mountain. Top 2 rows, 7 starting quarterbacks are off due to injury. Now Burrow luckily is back. Rodgers we think will be back soon. We hope CJ could be back this week. But man, oh man, it's a lot of guys. The guys who are off the mountain but healthy, they're not starting quarterbacks in this league anymore or ever. 9 is not going to work out, JJ. I'm sorry. Which makes the 7th row rough spot if you barely staved off being off the mountain. What a first 3. Brock, the Prince in a win, but we saw Brock and the Prince had very similar wins. Shador gets on the mountain. Row 6, a lot of people moved up. Daniel Jones had every opportunity to move up. It was all out in front of him. But whenever the commentary after a game is, you know where that team really screwed up. Putting the game in his hands, you're not going to move up. So here's what I mean when we're in a bit of a quarterback crisis. So show row 5, and I'll address it in a moment. But you'll see on the far right is Tom Brady. And here's why. Well, I saw this clip before the game, or during the game, of Brady playing catch with A.J. Brown. And I said to myself, are there 15 guys better than, is anyone beneath Tom Brady on this mountain? I mean, he's 48 years old, looks great. Again, he's not going to happen. We love to have him at Fox. But I just saw him throwing football. I was like, he's got to be on the mountain this week. Jameis got to be a starter next year. Now to the top 10. Too much respect for Lamar to drop him. It was potentially a drop-worthy performance, but he had already dropped because row 3 was vacant, so that's a fair spot for him. Caleb played well. He had one goofy play. Nobody denies it. But he played well in a game that they needed to win, and they did win. Row 3. Slight dip for Drake May after really hanging out in row 2. Drake May's last 3 weeks, not great. This past week, 19 offensive points against the worst defense in football. The pick 6 that for some reason Kevin Wildes liked, but no one else did, he drops just a bit. Josh Allen, I know it was Thursday night, but he was brutal, and it wasn't all his fault, but he has to, fair is fair, he has to drop. And Sam Darnold, somebody's throwing Jackson Smith and Jig with those passes. Row 2, Dak Prescott, who's playing the quarterback position, the second best of anyone in the league, and Patrick Mahomes, who is now 7-0 in his career in overtime games. 20-18 in games his team trails by double digits and just had the largest fourth quarter comeback of his career to the tune of about 350 yards. Atop the mountain, for the 3rd, maybe 4th consecutive week, won Matthew Stafford and his 30 touchdowns and 2 interceptions.